Ever since I was young, I wanted to be a teacher. My parents were teachers, and I loved to play school. In second grade, I dressed up as a teacher for career day, carrying a large tote bag and wearing fake glasses. But it wasn't until my freshman year of college that I truly knew that this was my path. I had the opportunity to volunteer in a classroom, and I loved it. Like many other teachers, I want to prepare students for the future and positively impact their lives. However, I did not realize how much I would want to have a positive impact on the profession itself. Joining my first committee as a new teacher showed me how much I liked being a voice for my colleagues. Over the last 26 years, I have advocated for teachers through my work on initiatives and committees. I work to help create fair and equitable policies. It is through this work that I am convinced we need to better support teachers so that they can support their students. We are not doing this well. Teacher burnout rates are alarming. A recent article by the National Education Association, citing a University of Missouri study of 500 public school teachers, said that 78% of them had thought about quitting. The statistics aren't much different at the state level. The Maine Education Association recently released results of a survey of its members, 75% of whom indicated stress and burnout were a serious problem. And 69% of those surveyed said they were more likely to leave the profession earlier than planned. I bet you've seen these statistics on the faces of some of the teachers you know. Why are teachers burned out? There are several factors. One factor is supporting our students emotionally. At our C-20 meeting in June, many shared that worrying about their students' lives kept them awake at night. Another factor is dealing with disruptive behaviors. A 2024 report by the RAND Corporation showed that managing student behavior was the top factor related to job stress of educators. In a survey conducted by the Maine Education Policy Research Institute, 77% of teachers reported dealing with disruptive behavior on a daily basis. Yet another factor impacting teachers is helping students deal with mental health issues. A 2024 report by the John T. Gorman Foundation stated that 1 in 6 students in Maine have been diagnosed with anxiety, and 20% of Maine students have 2 or more adverse childhood experiences. An additional factor contributing to burnout is the lack of trust in teachers and schools by the public. It is demoralizing to see your profession criticized on social media and in the news by people who have no idea what it is like to work in a school today. Other factors that lead to teacher burnout are increased class sizes and curricular demands, having to navigate the conflicting philosophies of school committees, administrators, parents, and the community, and of course, budget constraints. A 2019 study by the Economic Policy Institute found that more than half of teachers do not feel supported. How can we support teachers as they worry about their students? How can we support teachers as they face increasing disruptive behaviors? How can we support teachers as they deal with student mental health issues? How can we support teachers who feel there is a lack of trust from the public? How can we support teachers as they face the many challenges of education today? It goes beyond acts of appreciation like Jeans Day and snacks on the teacher's room table. Real support requires work. Worrying about their students keeps teachers awake at night. Providing supportive communities within all schools for teachers to share their worries would help ease this stress. Dealing with disruptive behaviors disrupts teaching and learning. Teachers often feel alone, but when administrators partner with teachers to provide ongoing interventions, teachers feel supported. Meeting the mental health needs of students has become a teacher's job. An increasing number of students are dealing with issues such as trauma and anxiety. Teachers need more training. A 1-hour webinar isn't enough. Ongoing, cohesive professional development is imperative, as is providing more mental health support services at schools. Schools need full-time counselors and social workers who can meet the daily demands of the students in need. Students aren't robots, and they can't schedule their crises for the times a counselor is on site. Teachers end up dropping everything and rightly so, to help a student in need, impacting the education of the whole class. In recent years, the number of times that I have had to abandon a lesson to support a student would shock you. Increasing funding for student mental health needs supports both students and teachers. Teachers no longer feel trusted by their communities. The Maine DOE supports teachers through positive social media posts in an effort to raise awareness of all the good things happening in classrooms. Local schools and school committees can do this too. Teachers who feel valued and respected are better able to focus on meeting student needs. Decreasing curricular demands is another way to support teachers. We keep adding to teachers' plates without taking anything away, forcing them to teach more in the same amount of time. Schools in the state can make it a priority when passing new initiatives to do it in conjunction with the easing of another. Teachers who are not overwhelmed can better support students. There are no easy ways to accomplish these goals. Most of these supports cost money. Rising taxes and the uncertainty of federal funding are a real concern. We need to be creative. Perhaps members of the mental health profession can volunteer to provide training to teachers. Districts can band together to provide similar professional development opportunities to help teachers gain more tools. Together, we can change the narrative and prioritize school funding within our communities. So, why does any of this matter? According to the Effective School Solutions website, when teachers are satisfied, they remain in their jobs, they are more engaged and effective, and their students do better overall. Teachers who feel supported can focus on meeting the needs of all learners. Professional training, tools, and ongoing support are vital. A community of respected and highly trained professionals leads to better outcomes for our students. Supporting teachers is important. It reduces stress and increases retention. It helps teachers feel valued. It brings the joy back to teaching. And all of these lead to increased student achievement. As they say, put on your own oxygen mask before assisting others. The same is true in schools. We can't support students without first doing a better job supporting teachers. Thank you.